Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Goin Postal, episode number 3. We've got a really, really good topic today that we're going to talk about. We are going to talk about the special supplement. And a lot of people don't know what that is, so we will see you back here in just a second. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Goin Postal. It's good to see you guys. Joe Cuny here, along with my business partner, Tim Nolan. What's going on, Tim?
Hey, Joe. How you doing?
Long time no see, right?
Hey, it's been a while. It has been. Maybe less than 24 hours.
Yeah. Tim and I spend a lot of time together, everybody. So
we're kind of like stepbrothers.
We kind of laugh and joke about that. I don't know if you guys have seen Step Brothers, but our daily activity is a lot like that, right?
That's right. And a lot of you have seen us at the state convention. So glad to be back in here recording episode 3.
Yeah. Our goal of the podcast is to make sure that we're educating you on every aspect of your federal benefits and or retirement. Once again, our name is Postal Blue Book Help. You can go to our website, like us, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Facebook, we have all those pages.
Absolutely.
Tim is a guru of social media. I can't take claim to any of that stuff. I'm glad I have you for all that.
I'm learning.
I'd be falling apart if you weren't here. Once again, we are going to help you guys fill out your Blue Book for free. We touched on that in the last episode, but we want you guys to know that. Feel free to go to Postal Blue Book Help.
Yep.
Fill out a little form. We will have our admin contact you, set up a time, a date to help you guys do all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there are a lot of imposters. I guess we don't have to call them imposters, but there are a lot of companies like us out there that will charge you. We've heard as much as $750 to fill out 9 pages of that 100-plus page Blue Book. We know it's a white book now, right, Joe?
Right. We talked about that last episode.
We did.
No, but they're not paying for the blue pages.
The blue paper
anymore.
must talk, inflation too high. We can't buy blue paper, so now it's a white book.
Right.
Or you can do it online. But hey, we're here to help you do it at no cost.
Right.
We found that it is a great service to all you people out there that are getting ready to retire, because, retirement is that thing that makes people nervous. They're excited, but they're nervous. And the decisions you make in that Blue Book are irreversible. We know that once you fill that out and you send it in, those decisions are irreversible. Things like your survivor benefit we talked about in our last episode, right? We went through the pension calculation and survivor benefit. Once you check that box and initial where you want the 25% or the 50% or no survivor benefit, you can't change it.
And even though we're trying to help people through this podcast, they should still reach out to us, right?
Absolutely.
Because, the 20 or 15-minute segment that we do on these podcasts are great. It puts some information into your mind. But, we're going to sit down with you, help you fill out that Blue Book for however long it takes to make sure that you're making the right decision.
Absolutely. And, we had somebody the other day that, they wanted to fill it out in their handwriting. Perfectly fine. So what we can do is we'll jump on a Zoom call. We'll run through and fill it out for you in our handwriting, which mine's pretty good. And
mine's not so good.
Joe's isn't so good. But we'll fill it out. We'll send it to you just to make sure and go through it with you so that you can see every section, get it filled out properly. And then we'll send you a blank copy of it that you can then put in your handwriting if you want, right?
Right.
So then give you the instructions on where to send it over to shared services. Always, always, always keep a copy of it for yourself so you know what you turned in, right? But we'll do all of that for you at zero cost.
Yep. Awesome. Well, today what we're going to talk about is the FERS Special Supplement. What is the FERS Special Supplement? Most people don't know, right?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how many conversations I had. I know we touched on people on the last episode, people being confused about a TSP versus their FERS pension.
Right.
But this topic is a little bit more on that. They don't even know what it is.
No, some people have never even heard of it. Some people at first, I've had a couple of people say, so wait, you're talking about Social Security?
Right.
No, we're not. We're not. Now, it relates to Social Security, but it is no part of Social Security. It's actually part of the FERS retirement system.
Right. So Give us a little insight on what the FERS supplement is, Tim.
Yep. So there are two ways to qualify for the special supplement. All right. And the first way to qualify for the special supplement is being at we know the Postal Service has a lot of acronyms, MRA.
Minimum retirement age.
Minimum retirement age, which, anywhere from 56 years old to 57 years old, and any months in between there, 56 and 2 months, 6 months, 4 months, whatever.
Depends on your year of birth.
Year of birth. That's right. So minimum retirement age and 30 years of service. That's a dedicated employee, isn't it?
It is. And but especially in the postal world, a lot of people start at 22, 23 years of age carrying mail and make their way up. So
that's right.
We see people at 56, 57, they reach out to us all the time. Hey, I'm getting ready to retire.
Right.
So, for especially postal workers, obviously we do this more for the postal workers, but we also work with every branch of the federal government.
We do.
But we see it more with the postal workers. They are retiring at 56 or 57 years
They
old.
are. Well, they're, especially those that are carriers, their bodies are getting put through, lugging 20, 35 pound bags of dog food and, everything.
4 seasons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Going through, rain, sleet, or snow. You're putting your body through a lot. So 30 years, a lot of people are ready to hang it up.
So MRA in 30 years, depends on your year of birth, right? What's the second way?
The second way is 60 years old and 20 years of service.
And we run into that a lot as well.
We do. That's a pretty common one. What we want to do now is just kind of show you how it's calculated.
Yeah.
Right. Because where do we get this magical number of a special supplement? So you're telling me I get my pension, right? And you're telling me I have TSP, but if I retire before 59 and a half, what's going to happen if I take any money out of my TSP? And we're going to get to TSP in one of our next episodes.
Right.
But if you touch your TSP before 59 and a half, Uncle Sam's going to slap you. The IRS is going to slap you with an early withdrawal penalty.
Then it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't. So the special supplement, let's go through a quick calculation.
Sure.
Okay. So let's say that after you've met with us, we've shown you that your pension is going to be $2,000 a month. Let's use easy math. Again, we've talked in previous episodes, Joe and I are no mathematicians.
Correct.
And so we like to do easy math. All right. So what they do first to figure out what your special supplement's going to be is they say, let's look at how much you've paid into Social Security as a federal employee.
Important point. As a federal employee.
That's right.
So if you started working at 16 years old and you weren't with the federal government, those years don't count.
Correct. Right. So, and again, we'll show you where you can get this information. All right. When you sit down with us one-on-one, but let's just use an example. We like to reference your Social Security statement, right? Because most people, that's going to be a pretty good gauge of what your special supplement's going to be. So we'll ask you to say, look at your Social Security statement, look at what it says for what your payment will be at age 62.
Right.
So in this example, let's say it's $2,000. Okay.
I wonder, are people still getting that mailed to them?
No. You know what? They used to send it out every when your birthday, right around your birthday. Now you got to go out to ssa.gov and do it electronically. You can probably even get a copy here on your, don't leave home without it device to where you can look at it.
So ssa.gov, create an account on Social Security Administration.gov to be able to find what your 62 Social Security number is. That's the magic number, right? That's what they're going to use to figure out what their special supplement pay is.
Right. It's it's approximate because, again, if you paid into Social Security as a non-federal employee, those earnings are going to be included in your age 62 estimate. But again, it's an estimate. Okay. So what they do then is, let's say for that individual that is 57 years old, 30 years of service. They take the 30 years of service and they divide it by 40 because you need 40 quarters to be eligible for Social Security. Again, it's one of those math computations that the federal government came up with to make it a little bit simpler. All right. We turn that into a percentage. So 30 divided by 40, 75%. All right. So for the person who has a $2,000 Social Security at age 62, they would get 75% of that amount.
Of the $2,000.
Of the $2,000 or $1,500.
Right.
As a special supplement, all right, in addition to their first pension.
Which is fantastic.
I mean, you think about it. If you're getting, in our example, in our previous episode, we talked about somebody that was getting $1,500 a month in their pension.
Right.
Well, that might not be enough to live on if you're retiring that young as well.
Right.
So what about getting another $1,500 that doesn't affect your age 62 Social Security?
Right.
Right. So this $1,500 that you get as a special supplement, folks, does not affect if you decide to start claiming Social Security at 62. But Joe, what happens at 62 with the special supplement?
So the special supplement just goes away.
Boom, it's gone.
Because you can elect to take your Social Security at 62 early.
You can.
So the government stops paying you that special supplement at 60 when you turn 62 years of age.
Right. It's just gone. So, again, working with us and calculating what makes sense as far as, do you need all that money on the special supplement to live on for the next 5 years if you retire at 57, or if you retire at 60 and 20, those additional 2 years, do you want to save that money if you don't need it to live on? Let's talk about saving it, right?
Right.
Because we know that at 62, that's going to go away. And then what's the big question we get about 62? Do I take
my Social Security?
Do I take it? Or do I, my full retirement age from Social Security's purposes might not be till 66 or 67.
Right. And then, to touch on the point as well of what we talk about all the time, and we're not going to dig into this today because this is a whole nother episode by itself.
Right.
But making too much money between your pension, drawing your Social Security, what they take away from you, then
sure.
What is it, 19,000?
Yeah, 19,560 wage earnings test. If you go out and decide to be a Walmart greeter or something like that, you're getting the special supplement and your pension, you're not at full retirement age from Social Security's purposes. For every $2 you make over the 19,560, they're going to reduce it by $1.
It's crazy.
It is. There's a lot of things to understand, folks. And
it's probably why it's so important that they reach out to us at Postal Blue Book to get that help, right? I mean, that's what we're in place to do, to help you guys navigate through this nonsense that the government puts us through, right?
Sure, absolutely. You guys can get very frustrated, and we've seen some folks in our seminars that have said, yeah, you know what? I was so confused by all the different benefits and decisions that I had to make that they decided to work for a couple more years.
Yep.
They just decided to put their body through it and work a few more years. Instead, after that person came to one of our seminars, which we'll touch on again, what we do for seminars, but they got the right information.
Yep.
Right. Just like we're giving you today about the special supplement. All right. So remember, as Joe mentioned, you can go out to our website, postalbluebookhelp.com. Check us out on Facebook, like and subscribe our YouTube channel, etc. But before we let everybody go for today, just talk again real quick about our services in the seminars, because those have been really, really helpful.
Yeah, we've become extremely busy when it comes to those seminars. We're getting requests. I think one of the places we're going to be going is, I know you talked to somebody down in the Florida Keys.
Yeah.
Tim and I will absolutely hate having to go down to the Florida Keys.
Right. In late October,
right.
November, when it's ice and snow.
I mean, we might play around a golf or two.
Maybe 3.
I don't know how happy our wives will be with us, but
we're working.
We're just gonna push our way through.
We'll have to
get down there,
suffer
and do that.
But
on a serious note, you guys, I mean, we're getting requests all over the place to, come to your hometown, do these seminars. We love it. We love helping you guys out. Let us know. And you can do that on Postal Blue Book Help. Just go on there and fill out the little info page about a seminar, and we'd be happy to come to your hometown and do a seminar for you guys.
Yeah, we travel all over the country.
Yep.
Actually, at the national convention, there's a postmaster that just got promoted down to the Virgin Islands.
Well, I don't know if I can go there.
I don't know.
We'll rough our way through it.
We'll rough through it, and I'm sure the wives would want to try to tag along and make that a trip. But hey, we're all business, Joe.
That's
Go
right.
out and do our seminars and maybe get a round or two of golf in, right?
Absolutely. So what are we going to talk about on our next episode of Goin Postal?
We got great episode coming up on Goin Postal. We're going to talk about FEGLI, another acronym by the U.S. Postal Service.
Shocker.
Yeah, exactly. Federal Employee Group Life Insurance, Joe. Life insurance, hot topic, folks. A lot of information on that topic of FEGLI. A lot of people don't understand there's 4 different parts to FEGLI. There's a lot of costs with FEGLI, rising costs as you retire.
Yep.
And so we're going to get into that in our next episode.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, hey, guys, once again, Tim Nolan, Joe Cuny. Joe Cuny. Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe below. Check us out on Facebook and our website, postalbluebookhelp.com. We will talk to you guys on the flip side when we talk about FEGLI, the group life insurance for the Postal Service. See you guys later.
See you next week.